My name is Frans Vermeulen. Born in Holland, living in Aruba now for 13 years. I retired, had an aquarium shop in Holland and live now here, going out sometimes to collect fishes in South America. For me, this island is a paradise.
How long have you been in the aquarium hobby?
Already as a kid, about 3 years old, I saw the fishes in the aquarium of my father, and they impressed me, always. As I was 6 years, I had my own aquarium and breed guppies and platies, fishes that live bearers, and I was very excited as I was seeing these fishes breeding and giving birth to other small fishes.
Who got you into the aquarium hobby?
It was my father that got me into the hobby. The Killifishes also were his first fish. He was having a bet for a case of beer that it was possible to him to breed Aphyosemion australe. And the guys in his aquarium club, they told him that it was not possible to breed these fishes. And he told me the story how he succeeded in breeding. And that was for me the first encounter with killifish. And I can tell you, as I was having my first Aphyosemion australe, I stopped going to school and watched my fish breeding in my aquarium because it was so exciting for me. The school, I was faking that I was sick, so I could see and breed the fish, and that was my first encounter with the killifish. This is the place where the fish goes in. This is just on top that no peat is propelled out. So in this layer the fish can lay the eggs. To see the eggs in the feed is very difficult. It depends by species. Some species you can, even with my method, not get the eggs very good visible. But some species you can only see the eggs after I rub them in a washing ladder, like this one. This you can buy in a car store to clean the car. Charmoin or washing ladder. I put the peat in here. I roll the peat between the two layers of the washing ladder, and now you cannot see the eggs yet, but in 1 minute they start to come up, because by rolling you roll off the peat particles from the eggs, and many eggs now are visible. I put the 25 of these, mostly a little bit more for a reason of losing some eggs. Put them in that little canister. If I have enough, I take a little bit of the peat, also with eggs, to be sure that there are no less than 25. Shake them, put them, wait, I need to mark them. Like this. Write down what is in it. In this case it is Renova Oscari. 30 eggs collected 19, 12, 12, And then I seal this bag with the peat in it, ready to be sent to the people who ask for it. I cannot send fish from this island because the postal service is very slow and the heat is killing fish, but I can send eggs during the whole day, the whole year. In the cellar of my house, the house of my father, I had the 6 aquariums, and I put in killifish there. And to get them, it was very difficult at that time. So I was hitchhiking to a lady. That lady was living 80 kilometers from me. And as a 13-year-old kid, I was hitchhiking to Gorinchem in Holland to buy, with the little money I had, 1 pair of killifish.
What makes you different than most aquarium hobbyists?
That's a good question. I don't know if I am so different. The only thing is that I am excited to go also find these fishes. And since 1989, I went to Guyana several times. That was at that time a country not known by anybody. But there was a guy in 1909 that was collecting in that country, and this Mr. Eigenman was for me a really big discoverer. He does not only collect but also described a lot of fishes in a book, and it was so exciting for me to follow his steps in that country that I went there the first time in 89, as I said already, but I was not able to find any killifish. And I was 3 weeks there. I took somebody who know the country with me from Holland, who was living in Holland, but I didn't find any fishes because I was trying to find them in the creeks and in the rivers, not knowing that these fishes are not living in creeks and rivers, they living only in the small waters outside. And one time I was in a gold digger camp. I had to put my somewhere, and I went to a place that was a swampy place where the other guys from the gold digger camp put their and did their thing. And I am sure now that I was sitting on the place where the fish lives that I look for. So after this disaster of 3 weeks going through hell, I decided to go back once, and that became 7 times in total. And the first time I went back was in 1991, and then I was very successful because then I know where to look for these fishes. And this is one of the reasons these fishes are never collected and discovered in all the time years before. Many people go there for seeing flowers like orchids, and fishes and plants and birds, but all the expeditions were not able to discover these fishes that live in between the leaves on the forest floor, next or close to rivers, close to little creeks, and they are able to jump to those places over land in the night if the temperature is low and if the moisture is high. And on this way they find niches there where they can live, and they live there to eat the mosquito larvae that are put in by the mosquitoes in those places. And they also live there because other fish cannot enter, and no predators can enter their habitat. But scientists didn't find this fish, only Eigenman did.